Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Egypt.
I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here, the supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
Well, we're on the way.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation.
Chance for a shot! It's there!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So, a breakthrough already. Now it's Luis Suarez.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's De Jong.
And there's the shot!
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Kvaratskhelia! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Eintracht Frankfurt with the corner. They're first. Opts to play it back. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pedri. Look at the space here. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge.
Oh, shooting chance!
Decent strike, kept it fizzing low. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Lahm is onto this. Egypt have the chance to go the other way. And he cuts out the supply. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And it's De Jong. A probing pass. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Looking for the rock.
Decent chance!
And that was probably asking just too much.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Knocks it into space.
Cruyff.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Eintracht Frankfurt are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Kvaratskhelia.
Chance, surely! Goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And wow, he has given that a right old hit.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Substitution for Egypt. Number 9.
Egypt
Platini.
can now introduce
Coming
the
on
first of their
field
substitutes.
is
Well, he can
number
certainly make
23,
his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Pedri, very much a man of this moment. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Van Dijk did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham goes steaming forward. He has found the way through. Played out to the right. Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez!
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. Corner number 2 then. Bayer claims comfortable. And now they can spring out of defence. And it's Bellingham. He's a shot. And he shoots! Goal! Egypt! And again they hit the front. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers.
Luis Suarez! It's hit the upright. He scores! Again in a trice, and they are soaring! Del Piero duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Oh, easy pickings there.
There will be 3 minutes
Played into space.
time.
Van Dijk spots it and intercepts. Luis Suarez. Now that looks a decent ball. Gravenberg. Pinches it off him. Bellingham. Nicely weighted ball. Chips it through. And this is Luis Suarez. He's had a shot! And that'll be the last act of the first half.
I'm afraid to tell you that we're expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle today. Substitution in progress.
And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Ronaldo chasing after it. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Cannavaro. Eintracht Frankfurt come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
And this is Luis Suarez. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nicely shaped ball. That was good alertness.
The attendance
Pedri.
for this match was
Eintracht Frankfurt perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. That'll be a throw. Thuram. Van Dijk. Can he get it through? Mbappe looking to get on the end of this. Oh, it's come loose. Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Rijkaard. And it's Del Piero. That's a cute ball. That's beautifully weighted. Not the most accurate pass. Rodri. Pedri. Oh, this is a very good run. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard. Oh, we expected better, and so did he. Mbappe. Ferdinand did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Kvaratskhelia. He could tries a shot. It's loose now, and they want to get it back. He's played it back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go backwards.
And he's quick to get it clear again. A heavy challenge. Thuram. Passes coming off in quick succession here. He's looking wide. Robertson, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good at driving forward. Oh, that's well spotted. Del Piero. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's going to go a long way. Played back in, passing nice and neat. Cannavaro. No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Substitution for Egypt. Number 10, Del Piero. Number 6, Suarez.
This is it's
Number
Cristiano
16,
Ronaldo!
Rodri.
And somehow he managed to miss it.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
Number 15, Ibrahimovic.
Forward it goes.
Number 21,
Lam.
Lorenzo Insigne.
Great vision.
Number 25,
Just eases him off the ball.
Substitutions taking place.
Threads one in. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Cristiano Ronaldo has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Insigne! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Egypt, after 90
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist.
So that's it. It is all over. Eintracht Frankfurt have very little in the way of excuses here. Simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome.
Hello attendees, this is a lost
So what do you take
children's
away from it all,
announcement.
Jim?
Would the father
One-sided
of a boy-
and
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Egypt.
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Bergomi delivers.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. Not the most accurate pass. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it. And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher, and his stamina is absolutely exceptional. He just doesn't stop running.
Right, genuine African superstar.
And usually leaves you something to remember.
And here's Eto'o. Oh, it's Dembele. And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Egypt with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Eto'o! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played out towards the right wing. Turns and goes back. And reclaimed it in a trice. He's in a good position here. Iniesta. Played out to the right. Either side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Tries to play it through. That's an imaginative pass. That is a brilliant interception. Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears. Decent chance! Goal! Egypt! And Egypt are in front. How very smart. He just got it right.
Dembele really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
Number 5.
Egypt have taken the lead.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Lam kept his eye on it, and he's there. Oh, it's Dembele. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Mohamed Salah. Tries a shot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, how's that for a class finish?
The goal scorer for Egypt after 23 minutes is number 14, Mohamed Salah! Mohamed Salah! Mohamed Salah! Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Egypt are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Here's a chance! Oh, he's been caught on it here. He gets big, and it's hit the woodwork and out. Gabriel did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Kvaratskhelia.
Kvaratskhelia really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until...
Big chance, must be, and a chance! Just cruising, they are cruising! A quite incredible spell, they are flying! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about, excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
And here's Eto'o. Oh, what has happened here? Vinicius Junior. Vinicius Junior going face-to-face with his great rival. Corner number 2 then. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Oh, that is a nice touch. Thuram with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Stood up well to him there. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Well, they've got it again. Egypt looking to pass their way through.
2 added minutes has been
Chance for a
indicated.
shot! Kvaratskhelia knocks it into space. Saliba, and the keeper's got it again. And it's half-time here. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
Quick reminder today, please have your entry tickets at hand as it's time to announce today's winning lottery numbers.
Substitution.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind, and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
And that's another good win of the ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Lam. Now Mbappe. Well, that has not gone well. Vinicius Junior quietly revving up.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
And it's Eto'o. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. He has found the way through. Guti. Rijkaard. Foot in. Good running, strong and purposeful. Cannavaro. Egypt appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. That's a cute ball. And this is Dembele.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Mbappe. He really is being given no time to think on the ball now.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Dembele. Mohamed Salah. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Puskas. That's been cut out, well played. Takes on his marker. Solid defending, refused to be out-muscled. Well, that pass isn't the best. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Mbappe.
This is the time you need that pace.
Mohamed Salah running with the ball. Seedorf. He's found a way past. And this is goes for a shot! It's there! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Dembele demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Substitution for Egypt, number 14.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
9,
It's become a case of men against boys.
Number 7, Seedorf. Number 17,
Beckenbauer.
Eto'o. Number 5,
And it's Ibrahimovic.
Dembele. Coming on the
Iniesta.
field,
In with the challenge.
number 25, Yamal.
And again, they're
Number
pressing
19,
effectively.
Son Heung-min.
Cannavaro.
Number 11, Johan Cruyff.
And it's
Number
Rijkaard.
6, David Villa.
Rijkaard.
Number 15,
Out to the right.
Ibrahimovic.
Oh, now here's an interesting
Substitution in
matchup.
progress.
Guti. Guti really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Lam. Tries to pass it through.
That's positional gold. He utilised...
Oh, shooting chance!
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
Van Dijk has given away a free kick.
Yeah, it would seem a little too far out, and this will probably be a dink far post.
Good take, and is he in? It's Forlan. Beckenbauer does well to get it back. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Lovely, now then. Iniesta. And it's Lam. Mbappe. Now it's Iniesta. Great vision. Iniesta is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, that is not the best ball.
There will be
And
1
he
minute
offers
added
an
time.
apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
And that will be it. A tale of two teams, one irresistible, unstoppable, the other fragile and seemingly clueless. So, Jim, how do you reflect
Hello,
on what
everybody,
we've seen?
and please
Well, look,
join
it
me
was
in
very
wishing a
one-sided.
happy
Their players
wedding
didn't turn up
anniversary
for the
for one of
first
our
half,
fan club
and then
members.
it all...
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, I'm Peter Drury and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up. And we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Out to the right. Fired deep towards the back post. Thuram with the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Now, can they get him away? And the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Cristiano Ronaldo clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Egypt are looking to go forward now. Now it's Bellingham. That's a shade optimistic. Well, this is a guy who has pushed back the boundaries year on year. A brilliant maverick who just, Jim, seems to go on and on.
Yeah, he's simply the boss, Peter. Everyone else, including us, just a supporting cast in an act where he will always take centre stage.
And Zlatan show, Zlatan is the only star.
I'm not arguing.
Ball is over the line. Tries a shot! Goal! Egypt! And Egypt are in front. So, a breakthrough already. Cannavaro. Van Dijk. And it's Thuram. Quarter of an hour played. Now it's Pedri. And it's Rijkaard.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Mendes gets rid without sophistication. Rijkaard. Tidy with his distribution. Not the most accurate pass.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Rijkaard does really well to win the ball there. Pedri, very much a man of this moment. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Saliba to Bergamy.
Now he's off and running. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Guti.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Lacking in accuracy.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
30 minutes gone. Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's on his chance! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, this looks sharp. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And he's managed to get free. That is good. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Iniesta. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Bergamy. Olise.
Is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Flings in across. Thuram tries to clear. Oh, shooting chance! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Big header! That's a half-decent try.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Lam. Pedri. And it's Pedri.
Here's Guti. Rijkaard.
Looking to play him in. Tries to play. And the shot! And he's heaved it away.
He's had a fit.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
And just quick
So there was the first half.
Who wants half-time when you have a contest this good? I can only hope it picks up where it left off.
Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Substitution for Egypt, number 15, Ibrahimovic.
And so we're off again.
Coming on the field is number 5,
Thuram.
Modric.
Passing is crisp and sharp. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
Figo. Bellingham.
Can so cleverly bypass the press.
Rijkaard.
Played towards the other side.
Cannavaro.
Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Well, that tackle. And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
That was travelling.
Cannavaro. Iniesta. And it's Iniesta. That's Rijkaard. Thuram. And it's Van Dijk. Rijkaard goes steaming forward. He's on it, can he get away? And it's Modric. Egypt have it back and can go again. Guti. Gabriel gets over and intercepts. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Nicely shaped cross. Cannavaro clears. Olise.
Neither of these two want to come off second best.
And here's Olise.
I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
The attendance for this match was 81,007.
Has a look and plays it forward. Foot in.
Rijkaard. And Iniesta.
And the pass is intercepted.
Rijkaard.
Nice looking ball. Shot could be a great chance! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Egypt have their third corner. Cannavaro attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter.
He's shifting through the gears here. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Cristiano Ronaldo really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And here's Figo.
Figo going face to face with his great rival. Figo, and it's played in here.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Puskas. Puskas has created one goal already. Puskas, Iniesta.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Cannavaro.
Pass is coming off in quick succession here.
Now it's Pedri.
Oh, that's neat.
Gives it back.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Oh, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And the through ball. He's onside. Decent chance! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Bellingham has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
And he welcomes it in. Figo. Cross goes. Bullish header! Oh, should really have made more of that.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Iniesta.
Pedri. Puskas. Now that looks a decent ball.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Substitution for Egypt. Number 26.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 23, Bellingham.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Olise. Number 21.
Knocks it into space. And he cuts out the supply.
Number 7.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time.
Number 11, Ronaldinho. Number 14, Mohamed Salah. Number 6, David Villa. Substitutions taking place. 2 added minutes has been indicated.
Iniesta. Ball played for Rijkaard. Can he get it through? Mbappe. Bellingham. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And we're done. A draw, and a highly unpredictable one. Fair share of momentum shifts. Highly entertaining until the very end. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking.
Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Well, I can tell you I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Pumas, one of the big clubs in Mexico, the Big Four, and they have a following to match. Nigh on 70,000 proudly parading their colours.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
So here he is, the man crowned King of Turin, Alessandro Del Piero.
Yeah, and he deserves that crown too. Another in the line of truly great attacking talent that Italy seems to have a knack of producing. A player of immense ability, but also one who never shirked from his defensive duties too.
Absolutely not, and it's very easy to see why he became such a fan favourite.
And this is Pele, and this is Del Piero. Marmouche. Oh, can he finish? They've scored!
How very smart. He just got it right.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found a pocket.
So, a breakthrough already. And he's onside.
Played with speed from back to front. Bellingham.
Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional.
Now it's Pele. Pele.
Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Pele.
Rijkaard, played out wide.
Oh, he couldn't quite make it. Lorenzo Insigne. And the shot!
They've got to be quick to recover this.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Lorenzo Insigne really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short.
And he's being shifted off it.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
Oh, Red, nice interception.
And it's Del Piero. Del Piero!
Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can spring out of defence. Tries to play it through.
Oh, good time. And the finish!
Gabriel with the clearance. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Looking to play him in.
Decent chance! Really well taken goal. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he's had a hit! And again the keeper stands strong.
Pumas have their third corner.
Thuram tries to clear.
Played out to the left flank. Cleared away. Spread it left. Insigne going face-to-face with his great rival. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Corner number 4 coming up here. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Saliba kept his eye on it, and he's there. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Marmouche with the cross. Defending of the desperate variety. Guti. Puskás. Guti. Great vision. Good take, and is he in? Oh, it's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
Guti. And it's Van Dijk. Well, that has not gone well. Lahm. In with the challenge.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, no joy this time. Paris ended up in no man's land, and that's gone loose. Can he get on the end of this? Chance for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This possibly the last play of the half. Cannavaro can get it clear. And it's half-time here. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 21.
There's the whistle then to start the second half.
Entran número 19.
And it's Guti.
Número 14.
Bellingham. Shot could miss. Having a shot! That was superb goalkeeping.
Pedri is offering a wry smile there.
A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Insigne threads one in. He's through here. And this is Son Heung-min. Shoots! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. Tries to pass it through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Oh, played through for the wide man. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. He has found the way through. Oh, sweet feet. Early ball. Oh, this is a... Oh, shooting chance! And the pass is intercepted. Mbappe being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat.
And he shoots! He has done it! And the comeback is complete! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Pumas are looking to go forward now. And face-to-face with...
Big chance! They've scored! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And it's Rijkaard. Pele, lovely pass, but can he get there?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Bellingham. Puskás. Now it's Mbappe. Bellingham. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, shapes to shoot! Oh, it's fallen kindly here. And yes, it's there! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first things you learn, whether you're a striker or not. Just anticipate a goalkeeping parry or spillage, and sometimes you'll get lucky, it'll come your way.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Son Heung-min. Rijkaard. Pumas ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Bellingham. And here's Insigne. Look at the space here. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Mohamed Salah, very much a man of this moment. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Rijkaard. Puskás on 2 now and looking for 3. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Dealt with nicely by the defence. And that's that. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end. Momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on, so I'm sure they have a lot of sorting out to do before the next game, and they can get there.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.
you